Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Knights of the Alternate Table. And once again, we are doing the Nordic Sea, and we are a corporate builder. Now, our civil rights are average, our economy is very strong, and our political freedoms are superb. Um, I have done a little bit more because I thought I was recording, but I actually wasn't. The economy is just great. Our trend, we did go down on political freedoms and economy, but how do you know? Wealth gaps are up, which we need to lower, and primitiveness, but that goes down over time. Our worst thing is income equality. What? That's new. Um, oh, oof. Um, we're not authoritarian, which is good. We need to increase public transport. But we do have a new faction, so if you want to join, then go ahead. I will send you the password if you join the Discord down in the description. So weaponization, we are, oh wait, that's next. Wealth gaps, we are the highest. We also have the Empire, which is the colony of the Kingdom of Libolia, which is a very authoritarian state. So yeah, weaponization, we are down, but it's time for the World Assembly. We are on the Security Council because we are the leader of a region. Um, a resolution to increase the quality of world environments at the expense. Oh no, I don't like that. Oof, you may call me a, oh, you don't like the environment, eh? You shouldn't. I really hate this one. They always try to pass it, but it always fails. It's basically saying like, good job, you did this. But yeah, we are a new place just for people. Yeah. So we have voted against both of those. And let's move on to issues. A capital for the Nordic Sea. As the Nordic Sea continues to grow, so too does its government. The number needed to administer and legislate the country is rapidly surpassing the House of Parliament's capacity, with ministers often requiring periscopes to see the House of Speakers. Some are suggesting a new building be built in another city. A city would then be designated as the capital city for the Nordic to see. I would like to make a humble recommendation for my own proud jurisdiction, says Peacochin, mayors of one of the Nordic cities, major cities. It would be an honor for our city to be host to the seat of power, if it will seal the deal. You can change the name if you like. Ha! Capital city indeed, shouts Victoria, um, a fervent anarchist, spilling leaflets all over the floor. What's wrong with being free as the wind? Do you really think one city could possibly represent a whole country? It's people. I've had enough of the man trying to screw us down all the time. Say no to a national capital. I'm not going to do that. I can accept and approve of having a capital city, says Chloe Ricard, a military strategist, but we'd be putting all of our eggs in one basket. If we choose somewhere too vulnerable, believe me, capitals always get the brunt of the enemy attack because of their political and economic importance. We should put aside a few billion marks and put our capital city underground. They'll never bomb us. Oh, not really. Oh, oof, not really accessible. I've got an idea, says theme park tycoon Lindsay 2. My company will happily sponsor the new establishment and cover all costs as long as it's made to our specifications. We've already got plans drawn up to put a roller coaster straight through the House of Commons, a cafe, some kiosks. Definitely not that. What's wrong with the old building? Harry Zarius, a noted distant. We don't need some kind of fancy Kansas City just to make the bigwig mister feel important. If there's no room, then fire politicians. You have never. I really don't want to put it in an important place, but I also don't want to put it underground or not have one or this crazy idea. So let's Do it. Capital city named. Well, that means we can. Oh, okay, yeah. Let's go to the settings page and. Hmm. Well, if you know me, then there's only one name. Corbidia. Corbidia Wolves is a strong capital city. So, yep, capital Corbidia. That's really good. Notices. And we've gained a banner. Now let's go to Scandal Rocks, the Nordic Seas government. A tabloid magazine, The National Incriminator, has revealed the sordid details of an affair between one of your top advisors, Robert Luttrell, and his secretary. They found out I did what? Advisors, I don't know how to pronounce that, Lotsovin says in his morning meeting in your office. This can't just happen. How can government officials do their jobs properly if we have to work under the constant scrutiny of these idiotic supermarket tabloids? Tabloids, I say tabloid newspapers must be banned, and we must not allow newspapers to. Oh, that's very authoritarian. Unbelievable, says Reuven Cleveland Levy for the local Catholic Church. Our government officials must be held higher standards than this. Mr. Losing must be removed from office and prosecuted. We cannot allow such disgusting corporations within the Hall of Justice. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hey now, argues Senator Michael Schultz. Hey, what happens to Mr. Lotsoville is no different than affairs that happen all over the Nordic Sea every day. Before you know it, they'll be after your sexual history. I think we need to do it to take public attention off of it somehow. Perhaps by, oh, I don't know, giving them a tax cut. That'll divert their attention from this momentary distraction just long enough for Mr. To divorce process to end. Okay. So, illegal affairs, which I'm tempted to do, but oh, taxation is theft, and let's cut taxes. And our intelligence went down, and corruption went up. I regret doing this. Can I? Oh, don't know what happened, but let's go back to issues. How did that affect us? Bet that hurt. Oh, no. Any new policies? No. Okay, just corruption went up, which is not good. Oiling the wheels of diplomacy. The nation of Altahik is a small autocratic desert monarchy that trades oil to the Nordic Sea, and in turns is almost wholly dependent on Nordic exports. Recently, several larger nations and more powerful than England have denounced it and intrusive punitive trade sanctions and embargo against them, citing their beliefs that Ali is sheltering and funding terrorist organizations. So this is Kuwait, okay? Um, we are strategic allies and fellow democratic nations are voicing our disapproval of totalitarian ethnic, explains Noah Kowalski, an ambassador from Britain. You should join us in condemning their pro-terrorist inclinations and imposing a total trade embargo to force them to change their ways. We have considerable evidence showing that they are funding terrorist cells in Brankland and many other nations, and they've probably been secretly undermining your nation too. They must not be trusted. Don't know why I said that in such a calm voice, but that's a pretty good option. We can't afford to listen to this old hag, scoffs your finance minister. Authentically trade brings considerable prosperity to our economy. To say we as a nation make oodles of marks from our exports to them, and Reliant Industries benefit massively from their low per barrel. This is so-called evidence isn't proof of guilt, and why is our business? What our trade partners get us into their dealings with other nations? In fact, with so many nations embargoing them, we'll be able to exploit them. This, okay, so um, say no, you can't do this, or say yeah, as long as we get money. Ignore those weaklings, yells your Minister of Defense, slamming a knife point fist into the table. Oof. and knocking over your coffee pot. This is the perfect time to. They're without friends in the world, and they have their oil wells. That would be so much better in Nordic hands. Well, we've even got military bases inside their national borders already to use as staging camps. Let's strike now. I like that option. Has everyone gone out of their minds? Cries your minister of underdogs, helping your elderly cleaning lady mop up the spilled coffee. We should be assisting. So, assist them, declare war, embargo them, or do nothing. I'm gonna declare war. What did that do? Okay. Groups returning home from natural disasters struck by the second natural tourism and benefit government data. Econo- yes! Yes! But crime and no government sized crime and that's not corrupt. Police say taxation went down, yay. Um, what did that do? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I brought the government size up. My exact set of what I've been trying to do here. Oh no. What do we? Okay, good. We still have lower weaponization. But now something is rotten in the state of the Nordic Sea. The Nordic Sea has hardly changed its electoral constituency since King Magsabi IV's rule. Ancient Maxitobi, after a politician was recently elected to represent three people and a golden eagle, people have begun debating the merits of reforming electoral areas and eliminating the so-called, yeah, let's cut it, cut it, cut. Aren't we supposed to be a democracy? Shouts political activist Mary Wolf, who has never voted in an election due to living in a town that was an unincorporated bog the last time electoral borders were drawn. It's inherently unfair that the tiny borough of inbred farmers get as many or even more representatives as new and major population centers. The government must redraw the electoral map so that Seaton is elected by the same number of voters. I agree with this. Isn't that how he got in this mess in the first place? By drawing up boundaries, asked Sheila Weiner, the leader of a well-meaning little liberal party that has consistently failed to gain any representation under the current system. A better idea would be put to an end to the practicing of giving seats to different areas and instead allocating them based on how many votes the parties get nationally. It might lead to a complication coalition and a risk for complete failure. Agree on anything, but at least it'll be fair. How dare these people say such things about our electoral system, accuses Ariel Douglas, stealth-styled Knight of the Shire, elected as representative of minuscule cluster of rickety chateaux in the western of the Nordic Sea. We need these constituencies to elect representatives that understand and guard our traditional values. Without them, the government will consist of people with common charisma, but no brains. We could do no rearranging the number of seats it concerns. However, just make sure we elect enough representatives that have proper understanding of the social orders. The right kind of people. Yes, hear, hear, agrees Lord Jerry of the Mander, one of your every supporting benefactors and campaign donors. Tradition is grand, splendid in fact, but election season is nearing, and wouldn't it be nice with a slightly more favorable demographic composition in the voting districts? All taken the liberty to do a few calculations, and, well, pen strokes goes a long way. So, this would, because apparently we have a US system, this would be more of a British slash Canadian slash Israel system, which I do like. And I also like this one. Oh, it's gonna be hard. These two are, the two at the bottom are definitely cut out. But you know what? Yeah. Even though it's gonna kill me, I hate those political party systems. Though, ooh, this is hard. Um, yeah, let's do this. Yay, our passive. Yay, corruption went down. Please say government size went down. Our intelligence went up. Good. Okay, and the last one. Thora and Elosia. They caused country crime of spree of two women, Thora Dobbs and Elosia Mulhead, kept the nation hooked to their TV sets for several days and ended tragedy with their joint suicide pact. The unfolding story has given the pair a strange anti-hero celebrity status, with many tearful and sighing fans laying florets and shell casting around the burnt-out wrecks of their car. The press are waiting for a statement from your office on the matter. So, Ned Kelly. It's clear, says Violet Maynard, a popular feminist panel show, her story that Miss Dobbs and Miss Mulhood were making a protest against the I can't pronounce words. The fellow-centric values that dictate our outdated laws. She waves her hands for applause momentarily, forgetting that she's not in the television studios. We should applaud them. But this isn't daubing some graffito, says Laura Stewart. They call the hanging judge of Corbidia. These gals weren't Robin Hoods. They robbed 17 convenience stores, shot 3 people, and stole clothes from my mom's washing line. Let's call a spade here. They're evil. They deserve to plunge off the Golden Eagle Viaduct. Oh. Let's be honest, mansplains Castile Burns, the proudly uh, author. Men are divine, women are slime. Oh, boy. As he pushes in front of the previous two speakers. This all began the moment those young ladies got in the car. Had two Oh, this is the only good one. Watch it be the feminist one because the person who wrote this is like very feminist, and so they're like, oh. Old man yells at clouds. Oh. What? Okay. Nothing really happened there. But old age did go up. So that's good. People, old age, government, defense did go up with that war. Economy, I need to kick that government out of it. And yeah, still income inequalities are a worse thing. But yeah, hopefully, oh yeah, it went up. But hopefully, you guys do enjoy this video, and you should come and join the nation, the beginning, link in the description for the Discord where you can apply to join. But yeah, I hope you guys all had a good day. I'm a superpower now. And yeah, have a good one. Goodbye.